Hello and welcome to the Linux module. In this module, we will teach you all you need to know about operating systems and Linux as a DevOps engineer. So if you come from an IT field that doesn't require Linux knowledge and generally deeper knowledge of operating systems, then this module is for you to fill the knowledge gaps and learn all the essentials you will need to get started as a DevOps engineer. However, if you are a system administrator, you can skip this module. Linux is an important prerequisite to become a DevOps engineer. Just as system administrators need to learn basics of programming and software development concepts, developers will need to get their Linux essentials right before you can get started learning any other DevOps technologies and concepts. So let's look at a detailed overview of what you will learn in this course. We will start by giving you an introduction to operating systems, like what is an operating system, how does it work, and how is it constructed, as well as how different operating systems like Unix, Linux, Windows, and macOS differ from each other. Then you will learn about a very important concept in modern IT world, which is virtualization and virtual machines. After understanding how they work, we will set up a Linux virtual machine on our computer. After that, we will cover all the Linux essentials such as Linux file system and how it is structured, as well as main Linux commands to gain confidence working with Linux command line interface. As a DevOps engineer, you will often need to install different software and tools on servers. So learning about all the options of installing software on Linux and how it actually works in the background are important skills you will learn next. This will include what are package managers and software repositories, as well as hands-on demos to see all these in action. Throughout the bootcamp, we will need to install software or tools on remote servers a lot, which is going to be great practice for you to get comfortable with it. After that, you will learn about Vim, which is the most popular and widely used editor on Linux command line interface. You will learn the most important Vim commands to be able to work with the editor efficiently. Another very important topic in Linux is users and permissions. You will learn all the essential concepts like Linux accounts, users, group, and how to manage users in practice, but also about file ownership and permissions, showing you the commands to change and set file permissions, etc. Then we will dive into shell scripting and bash scripting in particular. You will learn what is shell and bash to get a good understanding on how to work with them. And we will see all the core concepts of advanced bash scripting like variables, conditionals, operators, how to make your script customizable and reusable by accepting parameters, how to read user input, concept of loops, and how to use functions to structure your code, make it more maintainable and reusable. Then we move on to environment variables in operating systems, what they are and when do we need them. As a DevOps engineer, you also need basic networking knowledge to understand many common DevOps tasks better and making learning some DevOps technologies easier. So in this section, you will learn everything you need to know about how computer networks work, like what is an IP address and subnet, firewalls, ports, and many other important concepts. And finally, check out some useful networking commands that we will be using throughout the bootcamp. Finally, as a DevOps engineer, you will often manage and configure remote servers. So you will need to know about SSH or Secure Shell, which is a tool for connecting to remote servers. I will teach you what SSH is and how it works in the background, like SSH keys and how to create and configure them, and how to work with them in general. So with that said, let's get started.